Alright guys, it's Zoko here, bringing you a new guide for earning some gold in the New World early game. Now we are just a few days shy of launch at the time of this recording, and I want to make sure people have the best strategies to help them succeed. So if you appreciate these tips, you want to become Daddy Warbucks, drop a like and comment down below. Also, I do stream on Twitch, so swing by there if you get a chance and say hi. I will be forever grateful. So when things first get going, the majority of the money coming in will be from quests. There's really no other way around it. That is just how it's going to be injected into the economy. You do get some from killing mobs, but that is almost negligible. It's always like 2 or 3 gold. So in the first few hours, you should just be grinding quests as much as possible. Almost nobody will be bothering to sell stuff, and I would wager whatever they are selling is practically worthless. So what is worthwhile to sell in the early game? Well, the big one out of the gate that my company did was tools. A lot of the company was selling steel tools to earn that early game coin. It is a super effective way to get some gold in the beginning. We also had a guy working tier 3 bags, but nobody was doing both. This guy ended up like making bags for the whole company, and when he was actually selling them on the market, he was making a killing. So if you're trying to corner the market early on, you need to pick one of these to push for and just stick to it. The earlier you get to it, obviously the more you make. Once you start getting above this tier and into star metal, then start selling those instead, especially if you think you are among the few at that level. The same thing applies. Tools and bags are pretty good items to craft, again, especially in the early game. And with crafting these tools, sometimes you might get an awesome roll and have some perks that come with it, like faster mining speed, or with bags, a certain resource might weigh less. Perks can really add value to an item. A way of increasing the chances of getting these perks is utilizing your Azoth. That's that in-game resource you can use to fast travel. It does have a cap on it, so it's not like you're going to have an unlimited supply lying around. It does get easier once you start getting into your 20s, but if you use it for crafting, chances are you will always be wanting some. So beyond tools and bags, what else should you be looking to sell? Well, my personal favorite is any type of consumable. Cooking and potion crafting is awesome, like a consistent means of income generally in most MMOs. Cooking foods that boost your stats was a major income for me during the beta. Hopefully it will be able to continue and capitalize on that after launch, but it's always one of my favorites, again, in any type of MMO. Food in this game is a stat boosting resource that can actually put you into the next attribute bracket if it adds enough. So utilizing the proper food around your build is some fancy min-max stuff I'm sure people will start to pay more attention to later on. Now, once the economy starts getting more developed and you are a few days into launch, if you have been putting the effort into this, making jewelry can be a crazy source of gold. Not generally something you want to aim for on day 1 or 2, but if you have it in your mind that this is something you want to do, you can do the prep work for it. That prep work includes leveling your smelting, stone cutting, and mining. From there, you need to use the outfitting station to put everything together. But having leveled up those skills required to use this for jewelry crafting is pretty important. A major trade tip to know as well: all trading in New World is local to that area, that trade station. You don't buy stuff located in Everfall while you're in First Light, but you can check the inventory of other regions no matter where you are. You just do that by going into the trade menu and using the drop down menu in the top right. This can really help you because you don't want to put something up in a market that is saturated with said item. Obviously, much of this will be trial and error and just finding out what works for you, but checking an inventory out before heading there is going to be quite important for any serious trader. Now guys, if you want to keep up with the guides and builds I put out for New World, consider subscribing down below. Again, I do streaming on Twitch, which I am advertising a lot more lately, trying to build that up, so drop a follow over there if you're interested in that. I hope to see you all in Eternum.